Simon Bradbury, talk to me about the haters on property industry, and how it affects the estate agency industry. Talk to me.
Okay. Well, we say haters on property industry It isn't just property industry though the haters seem to have made that their home for the last couple of years. What I mean by, and it isn't just anonymous people, though often it is, what I mean by that is that some of them just seem to want to hate individuals instead of hating or disagreeing with the idea.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the word Russell Quirk, the Bruce Brothers, or Paul Smith,
Yeah.
and it's like flies around shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What people try to do, of course, is they try to guess the motivation of people like the Bruce Brothers and Paul Smith and Russell Quirk. They try to guess the motivation. And of course, it is impossible, literally impossible, to fully know 100% what someone's motivation is. Of course, one needs to put any ideas into some sort of perspective. Of course, that's a good thing. But the default setting for most of these haters seem to be, oh, that person was wrong before, that person thinks this, and therefore the idea has got to be wrong. I've said many times before, you've got to play the ball, not the man.
Why do you think, I mean, I don't want to mention any names, but there's 5 or 6 people who hide behind pseudonyms. Why do you think their default setting is to say these things? And it's hardly ever positive.
No, I would agree. In actual fact,
I should feel sorry for them.
Well, honestly, I don't. Although I always post under my own name and I'm fully open and transparent about it, as I've said earlier on, I can't question the motivation of these other people.
Don't get me wrong, they have the right
Yes.
to make that opinion, and they also have the right to be anonymous.
Yes.
Don't they?
Of course they do.
And I will fight.
Yeah, of course.
I will fight.
Of course. Yeah.
Everyone.
Yes.
For that.
Yeah.
But you're right in terms of the motivation. I mean, I'm involved with the Bruce Brothers with regard to the Agents Together charity. I got some flack because of that.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, yeah. I find it incredible. What people, I mean, to be honest with you, whether people are anonymous or whether they give their own name, it's just irrelevant to me. What I want to find out about on these industry forums is I want to find out more about the subject that's being discussed. I really enjoy the fact that people have different ideas, and I would say lots of people disagree with lots of things that I say.
Because they could be right.
Of course.
And I will say that some of the things that some of these people have said are right.
Yes.
I'm not here,
Yeah.
I'm not here to do that. But it almost seems the default setting that as soon as you mention someone's name, they're doing wrong.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. No, I totally agree with you. I never mind if one of my ideas is proven to be wrong because I'm then getting nearer to the truth.
We're in the middle of September. You're halfway through your countdown.
Yes.
You've got some flack as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, yeah.
But then you actually say this is subjective, but still people are shooting at you.
It's as if people aren't interested in the facts. And that's what I think it is. That's what I think it boils down to. People don't seem prepared. Well, that's a generalisation. Some of these haters, as the kids call them now on social media, they have a phrase, haters hate. The kids apparently nowadays do.
You're not down with the kids, obviously.
Oh, I'm totally down with the kids, Chris. And what that basically means is if somebody's already determined to hate you or what you represent, they are determined to hate you and what you represent, whatever they say. Whereas I like to have a debate and a discussion where we can discuss the nuances and either say at the end of it, actually, I still believe in what I believed in before, or I'm less sure now, or I've actually changed my mind. That has got to be the progressive way to move a debate forward, rather than personalising it and trying to throw aspersions that clearly aren't always the case.
I mean, we as a society are very guilty of punishing the man, not the idea.
Yeah, absolutely. We see this with our politicians. They must be the easiest meat for people to throw out and say, oh, this is terrible and what he says is wrong and what she said is wrong. But we need, I believe, as a society overall, certainly an agency, we need to discuss ideas more rather than ascribe motivations to the individual.
Yet we as an industry, the ones that don't comment seem to be attracted like a moth to a flame to these comments.
Yeah.
Do you think Do you think reading bad comments can actually drag your own mindset down to their level?
No, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm simply not sure. I'm just disappointed. I tell you what it is. I don't mind the odd jibe. I don't mind at me or anybody for that matter. I don't mind the odd bit of sarcasm. I don't mind the odd semi-insult. Really, that's all fine. But I think it's the volume and the vociferousness with which some people say, "Well, this is absolutely outrageous."
And what would your message be to those people?
My message to those people would be, just take a breath, have a think, acknowledge that you don't know the motivation behind what's being said, and challenge respectfully, Chris is the key word, the contentions that are being put forward to try to develop the argument, and always be prepared to accept that you are wrong.
Thank you for your time today.
You're welcome.
One final thought is, if anyone who the famous 5 or 6 commenters on property industry, I would like to come onto the WatkinSofa and express your opinions to the world. I'd love to see you.
Would you allow them to wear a mask so that you could identify them? Go on.
What? So the person.
So they can maintain their anonymity.
If that's what it took to get someone on the sofa, I'd be prepared. That they wish to remain anonymous, I'd be prepared to fuzzy their face out.
Great.
And sign any form of documentation that their real name would never.
Yeah,
never,
great.
Look,
Lovely. That'd be interesting. See what happens.
it's up to them then,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
If
quite.
they want a voice,
Yeah,
it's up to them.
yeah.
But thank you for your time today, and
No,
thank you everyone for watching. Thank you.